Stala Wells lit a cigarette and slipped into the shadows. She pressed a spiked heel against the brick exterior of the building, and her bent knee revealed a slender thigh and a garter belt with a tiny dagger tucked underneath. The other heel stood in a puddle of rainwater, a souvenir from an earlier thunderstorm, so violent it had forced a young family to seek refuge inside the club. The mother had cast an anxious glance around the smoky interior, spotted topless dancers and men bucking their hips, and decided that they'd be safer in a minivan, getting pinged by softball-sized hail. She wasn't wrong. Stala had danced in too many clubs where too many men thought a striptease also entitled them to things they hadn't paid for. Hence, the dagger. She took a drag off the cig and flicked ash to the wet concrete below. The sky was hidden by haze. What stars muscled through the Manhattan light pollution, twinkled dully like the sequins on her skirt. This was the time she liked best. After a show, still high on adrenaline, she would slink into the alley to be alone, letting the air dry the sweat that ran down her cleavage and cool the heat rising off her collarbones. Here, she could bathe in the afterglow of a performance without judgments and jealous looks. She was Icarus without wax wings, and she would fly as high as she liked. Stala fingered the diamond ring that hung from her neck. She reveled in how the jewel glinted under the stage lights, how it blinded the corneas of the elite set, the politicians, the Wall Street bankers, the mobsters. The 8-carat rock was integral to her act. It made her seem expensive, even if everyone thought it was fake, and made her appear worthy of the bills tossed at her feet. Made Neil Goff look twice. She was no longer a 2-bit stripper from the Lucky Lou's. She was Stala Wells, the cabaret vixen of the Malta Club. She had men lining her pockets and lining up to take her to bed, gangsters and cops. Both sides of the law courted her favor, a far cry from her adolescence. She smiled softly to herself. If they could see me now. The music from the club pumped through the brick, matching pace with her heartbeat, as if inexplicably mixed in her bloodstream